The American Civil War, a conflict remembered for its battles, its heroes, and its tragedies. But beneath the roar of cannon and the clash of bayonets lay another, quieter struggle, a daily battle for survival, the battle for food. For 4 long and brutal years, soldiers, both Union and Confederate, faced the same relentless challenge, finding something, anything, edible to eat. Their meals were not crafted for pleasure. They were designed for one thing alone: to keep men marching, to keep them fighting, to keep them alive. At the foundation of this diet was hardtack, a simple biscuit made only of flour and water, baked until it was nearly indestructible. Soldiers gave it many names: tooth dullers, sheet iron crackers, and with good reason. One bite could chip a tooth. Some even joked it could stop a bullet. But hardtack had one remarkable quality: it lasted months, even years sometimes, before reaching the men in the field. Infested with weevils, discoloured, hardened beyond recognition, it remained edible. Or, at least, it remained something soldiers could force themselves to eat. Eating hardtack demanded creativity. Some soldiers softened it in coffee or hot water, others fried it in bacon grease, coaxing out a hint of flavour, crumbled into soups, mashed into powder, or mixed with any other available ingredient. Soldiers found ways to transform this austere staple into something slightly more palatable. For Confederate soldiers, hardtack grew scarce. Southern supply lines faltered under Union blockades, and flour became a luxury. Cornmeal took its place, giving rise to cornbread as a staple of survival. When fresh bread arrived, it was a small miracle. Yet often the loaves were dense, coarse, a humble substitute for the soldiers' enduring need for sustenance. Bread, biscuits, dumplings, ash cakes. Soldiers experimented endlessly. Open flames became kitchens. Tin pots, cast-iron pans, even bricks were fashioned into makeshift ovens. Every meal demanded resourcefulness, and every bite was a triumph of ingenuity over circumstance. But nothing in the soldiers' diet inspired such devotion as coffee. For Union troops, it was a constant. Rations delivered in bulk, boiled over campfires in tin cups, a moment of ritual amid chaos. A sip of hot coffee was a taste of home, a fleeting respite from the violence and uncertainty around them. Confederate soldiers, however, faced a cruel deprivation. Blockades kept coffee from southern camps. In desperation, they turned to roasted chicory, acorns, rye, and even sweet potatoes. Substitutes meant to mimic the flavour, though they never truly succeeded. Coffee became so prized that it evolved into a form of currency, traded, bartered, sometimes stolen, a symbol of hope in a world of scarcity. Meat was no less challenging. Salt pork, preserved in brine, arrived in slabs too salty to enjoy. Soldiers boiled it, fried it, sometimes both, hoping to draw out flavour and make it bearable. Beef, dried and preserved, was another test of endurance. Tales abound of soldiers beating it with rifle stocks to soften it before consumption. Yet, when luck smiled upon them, fresh game, rabbits, squirrels, wild pigs, offered rare bursts of flavour. In the South, civilians occasionally smuggled food, smoked ham, fresh vegetables, even whiskey. These small acts of generosity, though rare, were treasured beyond measure. Cooking was dictated by necessity, not desire. Open flames, cast-iron skillets, and inventive methods were all that stood between hunger and starvation. Frying in bacon grease, softening hardtack in coffee, crushing dried meat, every action a testament to the resilience and resourcefulness of these men. Food during the Civil War was never about enjoyment. It was survival. Soldiers endured monotony, shortages, and harsh conditions with a creativity that was often desperate, yet undeniably human. In every biscuit soaked, every meal improvised, there was determination and hope. So, next time you sip your coffee or bite into a biscuit, remember those who did the same under far harsher circumstances. Soldiers who faced the unimaginable and survived, one hardtack at a time. Thank you for joining us.